Welcome to the most must-see channel on YouTube. Welcome to Two Dice Uphill. I'm your host, 2 Pint, and we are about ready for the first game for Coach Smith and New Mexico State University's history. And we're going to be taking on Mid-Tennessee State. While we're looking at some of the numbers here, I do want to mention something I caught during the off-season, when I was putting the off-season video together. I did notice that Tulane is in Conference USA West. They are a team from Louisiana, so they probably should be in this SEC. And also Southern Miss probably needs to be in the SEC from Conference USA East. This is something I'll look at when I get close to the off season. I started looking at it. It's going to be very hard to balance. Ohio State should also probably be in the Big East, but I didn't really want to move them out of the Big Ten right away. That's something that might happen in the future. But I think the only way I'm going to make it work with the SEC is I'm going to have to split up Florida into ACC Coastal and ACC Atlantic. Yeah, it's just going to... I'm gonna have to see if there's enough Florida schools that are on the Atlantic coast compared to how many Florida schools there are on the Gulf Coast.
We're taking a live peek at warm-ups in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, the site as these two teams have been waiting all week for this opportunity, an opportunity to prove themselves, and that moment has just about arrived. That's going to do it here in the studio, but don't worry, we'll be keeping your finger on the pulse of everything that's going on everywhere else across the country. But right now, it's time for kickoff, and ESPN's college football, Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit are on the call.
We're in central Tennessee at the city of Murfreesboro, where the fans are getting fired up for this one. The stadium is alive already as we're set for more NCAA Football 13. We welcome you. Nice to have you along with us, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Kirk Herbstreit and Aaron Andrews. Today's exciting game is brought to you by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve. We'll see the New Mexico State Aggies and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders.
So if you remember, Mid-Tennessee State was one of the schools Coach Smith was looking at possibly coaching. They didn't offer him a position. We ended up going to New Mexico State instead.
And here come the Blue Raiders.
If you're hoping to predict a winner here today, you might as well flip a coin. It's that close.
These two clubs should have to battle for every first down and touchdown today. I can't wait for this one.
Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve.
Thank you, Spark, for being a sponsor for a game from 8 years ago. So, this is my first game playing on All-American difficulty.
The Aggies are lined up for the kickoff.
And I'm also switching from a team that was a 99 overall on offense, defense, to the worst team in college football last year. And this is the perfect way to start, as we give up a opening kickoff return touchdown to Mid-Tennessee State, who is supposed to be a pretty even matchup for us. I'm sure that's not ominous at all.
The kick is good.
All right, so got an upset there. Boston College taking down number 8 Clemson, but let's see if we can return the favor here on this kickoff return.
Number 12, deep to return.
Got wide receiver number 1 Muhammad returning kicks right now, and
Returns the kick. Kickoff returns 22
just
yards.
gets it back to about the normal starting position. 23-yard return. But let's see what this offense can do. Got Samuel running the option. He doesn't have the best speed on him. If you remember, we had a athlete we signed named Booth. He has a little more wheels on him. We do have him in on some packages. Samuel has the better arm. And let's see what he can do.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Well, first offensive drive, New Mexico State Aggies, and we're 3rd and 18. Got a couple corner routes going. There we go. Hit Collins on the outside. Takes it up to about the 50-yard line. Not bad.
At the 48-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Gonna start here with a running play to Workman. Workman, fumbles it on his first carry as a New Mexico State Aggie. He's a true freshman. If you remember, I was debating either putting him at wide receiver or running back, and one of the reasons I put him at running back is because of his carrying ability. For some reason, we're going to challenge this, even though it looks pretty obvious his butt was down. Or his butt was not down before the ball came loose. So yeah, back to defense. So we've given up a kickoff return. We have given up a fumble. Now the defense sees the field for the first time today.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Booth, who was targeted right there. He's actually the backup quarterback I mentioned earlier, but we have him playing defense because he's an athlete. Workman is also a backup on defense. If the strong safety starts getting tired, you might see him in at points. Our right tackle, Quinn, another true freshman. If our defensive tackles get tired, you might see him come in. Frederick throwing it deep. Fox with the interception. There we go. Our offense couldn't do anything. Our special teams couldn't do anything. Our defense comes up with a big play, though. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. Hand off to Bryant. Bryant, who is the best player on the team at fullback. He was an 88 overall. He's led the team in rushing for like 3 straight years. Or no, he's a junior, so this would be his 3rd year. Get to Muhammad. Takes it for a nice first down. Nice crisp play there.
Gain of 15 on the play. 1st down.
As you see, Workman has bruised ribs. He's out for the game. So he got 1 carry, and he's out. Bryant rumbling, stumbling, bumbling for an 8-yard carry.
8 yards. That makes it 2nd.
See why he's supposed to be a leader on this team. 2nd and 2. Come out with a quick pass. And he's way behind his receiver.
White was the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down. Booth is in at quarterback.
All right, now we see Booth come in for the option. Hands it off to Bryant. Bryant gets stuffed for a 1-yard loss on the outside. Our offensive line's pretty horrible. Really, we shouldn't be running it unless we're running behind our right tackle.
Catch made at the 25-yard line.
Alright, down 7-0 early. Frederick goes deep to Hines. Fox gets his tackle broken. Sampson's tackle is broken. And the Blue Raiders take an early 2-touchdown lead. I think that might have been the first time we got to the quarterback today. And it didn't matter because he still put on a pinpoint pass before could knock him down. So 75-yard reception from Walter Hines. And the extra point here. Give them a 14-0 lead. Coach Smith has not lost in over 3 years. Muhammad takes the ball at the 5-yard line. Gets up to the 30 and goes down. He's solid. Doesn't seem to have much agility. Not many moves there, it looks like. Collins almost to the first down. 9-yard gain, so we're 2nd and 1 here. Let's see if we'll come out with a run or option. What do we got? Looks like we're going to run an option here. Triple option. Livingston takes it up the middle. Gets that first down.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. First down.
Nice to see that New Mexico State has some cheerleaders, even if they don't have any fans. Oh, this is Mid-Tennessee State. Well, same goes for them as well. Oh, Booth trying to run that option and fumbles it. Second fumble of the day for New Mexico State. Just can't get anything going on offense. Some Butterfingers. Carpenter gets nothing. Tries to bounce it outside, but I don't know. Is New Mexico State maroon? Is that red? Crimson? I don't know what color that is. I think I'll go with crimson. But I don't know if that's infringing on Alabama. Humphreys on the sideline. Takes it to a 3rd and 1. Let's see what the Blue Raiders come out with. Some sort of audible there. Carpenter takes it up the middle, gets a first down, bounces off the defense. And we're still in the first quarter, I believe, and it's a 21-0 lead. 21-0 lead for Mid-Tennessee State over New Mexico State.
The kick is good.
This is not expected. I know I put it up to All-American difficulty.
The Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders
I feel, you know, if it wasn't for those 2 fumbles, I'd be doing a little bit better.
Number 12 returns the kick. Kickoff returns 22 yards. Samuel is in at quarterback.
All right. So enough of the option experiment with Booth. We're going back to Samuel. Let's see what we can do here. Outside to Collins, who drops it. That was a good pass. Just couldn't hold on to it.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Passing once again on 2nd down. Run another corner route. Right gets it for the first down.
Makes the catch. Gain of 21 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
So I edited the playbook. So it was originally an air raid playbook that I edited while I was still at Michigan to add some option when I had more of an option style quarterback. Then I edited it even more this season.
Gain of 5 yards.
And for some reason, I usually just play fast, and you know, and This was when I first realized that Workman was out for the game, by the way. I was wondering why he wasn't getting any of the carries. I missed the earlier announcement. Got Young, the tight end, over the middle. But yeah, so I usually just, you know, ask the coach for play suggestions. But what I noticed over the course of this game is they weren't offering a lot of different types of passes. So you're going to see a lot of corner routes. Eventually, when I wanted something particular, I started, you know, going into formation and play types more. But don't be surprised if you see a lot of the same type of plays. And a lot of sacks, because our offensive line is horrible. 3rd and 17, down 21-0. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, an audible. Or at least move the tight end over. And the snap was jumped, and another sack. Just can't get this offense going. 4th and 25. We're gonna aim it for that pylon down there. See what we can do with this punter. This rookie punter. Oh, that wasn't bad. But yeah, if he hadn't grabbed that, it probably would have went out pretty close to where we wanted it to. And even with him picking it up, you know, starting on 22, 23 yard line, not bad. Gets to the quarterback again, but he gets it out to Harris. Gets it to midfield. Knocked him to the ground again, just for that split second too late. Runs it to the strong side. Sampson. Another one of our athletes, our starting free safety. Runs to the right, jukes back to the left, gets taken down. Number 63. 3rd and 5. Coming up with a blitz. It gets covered. Out to the outside. Preston cannot get the first down. Let's see what Mid-Tennessee State does here, though. They're kind of in no man's land. It looks like they are punting it. And that will go into the end zone for a touchback. Florida State leading number 2 Georgia in the second quarter. That could be a big upset as well. All right. Samuel under center. Drops back. Muhammad gets a step. Gets it. 20, 10. And New Mexico State has their first touchdown for new coach Smith. And it goes to number 1 wide receiver, Muhammad. Number 12. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but has enough to sneak into that end zone and get the Aggies on the board. Yeah, Smith is pumped up. This is where it starts. Right there. Extra point is good. Making it a 2-touchdown lead now for Mid-Tennessee State. I believe New Mexico is going to receive the kickoff in the second half. So if they can stop them here, can make a game out of this still. Butler only gets it up to about the 23, 24. Well, they're marking a 25-yard line. No, 23. You'll see me bouncing around on the defensive line. I usually just like to go after the quarterback.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Just eating up our defense, though. Maybe I do need to start playing linebacker more or something. I probably won't. Oof. Into coverage there. Could not hold on to it. 2nd and 10. Minute 43 left in the half. Gets their tight end in motion. Frederick drops back to the outside. Harris takes it for the first down. Rhodes on the tackle. 6 for 8 for 145 yards. Not amazing, but fairly efficient. Tight end back in motion. Throws it out there. Nobody's on him. Humphreys gets it down to about the 19. Sampson got a hold of him. I think you're going to see our secondary make a lot of the tackles for the team this year. Oh, Rhodes. Whiffs. Booth. Done. Nobody can stop him as he rumbles down to the 1-yard line. And let's see what the goal line defense looks like here. And it looks pretty horrible. Everyone coming from the quarterback, nobody covering that. I don't know if it was a wide receiver or a tight end, but easy touchdown pass for Frederick as Tennessee State takes that 28-7 lead. Other than that first defensive possession where we got an interception in the end zone, we just have not been able to stop them. Well, I guess there was that one punt that went into the end zone, but just haven't been able to stop him. Bryant, fullback. I think the tight end might have been open there. Play action to Bryant this time. There we go. Muhammad across the middle. You can see why he's the #1 wide receiver on this team. Making some plays. The only plays we've really seen for this offense. The only big plays, I should say. And right. Ooh, through his hands, through the defender's hands. Could have been a touchdown. Could have been an interception. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass. Takes 2nd and 10. On around the 40-yard line with 31 seconds left in the half. New Mexico State trying to put up some points. Going into the locker room, Samuel scrambles. He could have went for the first down running, but he throws it to Davis, and it's dropped. 3rd and 10. See those corner routes again. Let's see. Which one's he going to go for? He gets it to Davis on the outside, who can't keep his feet in bounds. Samuel led him a little too much towards that sideline. They're going to go for it. I mean, there's 17 seconds left in the half. Why not? That's probably why not. He actually shoulders through that first lineman or whatever it was, defensive player. But alright. Can we add some insult to injury here, Frederick? Ooh, Rhodes came with the defensive back blitz to finally get to the quarterback, and even then it's not a sack. Number 10, Samuel, back spasms, will return soon. Nice. Breaks up that pass. 8 seconds left. Re-injury risk high, so yeah, we'll just roll with Booth if we need to for however long we need to. He should be fine coming out of the half. That's enough time to recover from back spasms, right? Frederick, is he going to go deep? Our first sack! New Mexico State gets their first sack. number 98. And on 4th and 17, they're going for it. They are trying to insult this team. They go deep. And Sampson, free safety with the interception. He tries to go back towards... Oh, if he had broken one more tackle, maybe he could have returned that. Again, he's one of those star athletes that we recruited this offseason. Once Smith signed with New Mexico State, he was able to bring in some 3-star recruits just on name recognition alone. But yeah, they might be second guessing that commitment now, as they're losing to a bad mid Tennessee State team, 28-7 at the half. As I said, New Mexico does receive the ball in the second half. Muhammad tries to break outside and gets stuffed around the 28-29 yard line. As we look at the game track here, you'll see that, I mean, it's been a lot of defense on both sides. A bit more on their side than on ours.